Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of The Righteous Gemstones, which honestly is one of my favorite shows on television right now. This season is bigger, crazier, more insanity than the first one as it kicks things up with a bigger scope for the Gemstones family, dealing with all kinds of criminal things, a lot of crazy action, intensity, violence, and just all around, this season just upped the ante in so many different ways. There's more spread out. I feel like the first season definitely had more of a slant towards Jesse, and because like the central conflict was happening to him. This season, I feel like everybody gets a real spotlight, and I think the biggest one is Eli Gemstone, and we get John Goodman's backstory in this season, and there's a lot to that lays the groundwork for what may or may not be the main conflict of this season, because there's some mystery here. And I really appreciate about this. It's kept you on your toes narratively, and from like a tension perspective, there's a lot of shocks, a lot of twists and turns, and Eli has his past coming back for him, including in the flashback episode this season, which was one of the best episodes of the show. He gets confronted by his former mentor and wrestling promoter, played by Duvall, and then you have, in present time, him being confronted by his old friend, his son, Junior, played by Eric Roberts, who both of them are great additions to this season. I would love to see more Eric Roberts' character in the future in this show. But then you do have Jesse, who's trying to take on more of a lead in the church, and he wants to be involved with this venture with Eric Andre, who's also a new addition to this season, who is hilarious and such an idiot and bumbling and all kinds of craziness, and how he fits into this story. You have Jesse's perspective. You have Kelvin and all of his muscle-bound Jesus men, and that whole entire thing with him and Keith. Keith's one of the unsung heroes of the show. He is so great. But like Kelvin's whole entire thing where he's trying to be his own person and have his own thing. You have Judy and BJ, and they're a lot of fun. BJ gets some great moments in this season. All up until the last episode, there's one point where he says something that just made me laugh so hard. And Judy builds this connection more with her aunt, who is pregnant, baby Billy's wife, who they have an odd, interesting dynamic as they build this connection. Martin even gets a spotlight in this season. You get the background. You understand why he's so important to Eli Gemstone. And this season and baby Billy trying to confront the fact that he was a horrible father. And when he goes and is he going to go back and try to find his son from his first marriage? And that was one of the best surprises in this season, was when he finally goes. But like the cast is just so great. Everyone gets a time to shine. And there's some real crime thriller elements here. There's real mystery and thrills and violence and action. You have Jason Schwartzman, who's this reporter who comes into town, who kind of like sparks a lot of the things going on in this season. And especially in like the flashback episode, Emmet Walsh, who plays Eli's father, and Duvall are such great additions. There are two veteran actors who just bring a lot of presence and humor and weight to this story. And there's some really impressive themes and just motifs that layer this season, and symbolism in many ways. There's danger. You feel like anybody could be dead at the end of this season, and that's impressive that they could get all these laughs, because it show's hilarious, and still have real weight and danger in the show. This was such a fun season. I want more. I just want more. I want more of the Gemstones, and please, please, please don't make me wait too much for Season 3. But those are my thoughts on Season 2 of The Righteous Gemstones. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.